let's talk about how to meditate for successful mindset. Let's chat. Hey, new future builders, and welcome to this week's challenge where we continue to challenge ourselves to take action that helps us build a new future for ourselves, our family, our community, and the world. And so this week I want to go into something that I've done, that I've been doing, that I want to stretch myself on for a while. And that topic, as I said in the intro, is meditation. Yes, meditation. Right? So, Zen, meditation, getting your mind right. Why is this important? Okay, and I've talked about mindset, I've talked about meditation, I've talked about breathing, I've talked about being calm, I've talked about being centered. I've discussed these things, and so I want to finally have a challenge around it. I think I have. Now, as I think of, my dream, right? My dream, and people always talk about law of attraction. You gotta see it, you gotta feel it, you gotta have a vision for it. Now, I believe that, right? I believe in that, and so meditation is a key thing for me in terms of being successful. You have to be able to see the dream. It's powerful, man. You have to be ingrained within your body, right? And ever since my first good session of meditation, I've been all for it, right? I've had a bad one, like most people. I tried it the first time, didn't work out so well, right? I put on the tape, put the music on in the room, I sat down on the floor, tried to get comfy, right? And I try to get, try to get into it, and nothing, right? Nothing. Zero. Okay? Then I tried to, I dropped it for a little bit, and then, I'm like, look, let's try this again. So I try it again, and something magical happened in that moment. Like, it was just the most calm state I've been in ever. It was just the most amazing thing, being able to sit there, just be inside your mind. My body was still, right? My muscles were relaxed. My mind was serene. I was able to picture things and feel things. I felt like I could feel the room. The energy was just simply bouncing around into my pores and without, and just through my body. I just felt like I was one with the world. And I'm not just saying this to make me sound like I'm just spitting out mumbo jumbo. This is really how I felt. It was just a powerful experience. Right? I can't explain why it was powerful. I'm not a scientist, right? I'm not a psychologist. I just know that I felt a certain way. And since then, I've been trying to keep that going, right? I've wanted to keep that going. This is a powerful feeling, and I'm trying to take it to the next level. And that's what this is about. So first, let's talk about some ways of how to meditate. I'm just going to talk about what I do, right? Just talk about what I do, my process mentally, and you can do it however you want, but I'm going to talk about how I do it, okay? Now, typically, I find a place to sit, an office, or I lay on the floor most often, and I just breathe. Breathe deeply, okay? Breathing is important. Make sure you have calm breathing. 2, making sure that you have something that you say to yourself, right? You have an affirmation, you have a command. I like to say relax first. Again, there's a few, this could turn to a very long video, right? I just want to set some principles. That way you can then work around those principles. So make sure you have some commands you want to give yourself that are going to calm you down, right? You can say relax. You can say focus. You can say clear my mind, right? There's different things that you can say, different things that you can do, but you have to have some certain commands that take you through the process of relaxing. I then like to count down from 10. You can count down from 20. You can count down from 100. You can count down from 5. Whatever works for you. I like to count down from 10. Actually, a couple times that take me through different levels of, say, depth, right? Different levels of depth at that point. Now, once I count down, I'm breathing at the same time. And at the same time, I'm visualizing something. Now, this is the key part I want you to think about. is that I visualize myself going deeper in some physical space in my mind. So whether it be going down steps, taking an elevator, flying, sinking, climbing down, I picture myself going deeper. And then by the time I hit the bottom, I've now hit a different space, right? A different space in my mind. When I say that, I have a serene space that I picture. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later, but I come up with a particular space, right? A particular space that works for me. A certain fantasy, maybe, in a way. A certain serene location. Maybe it's a house. Maybe it's a beach. Maybe it's a destination, right? But I picture it at that point in time, and that is a particular space where I house most of my extra thoughts. So that's where I would sit and kind of dwell during that process. Now, I'm going to share more on my location in Wednesday's videos. Make sure you check that out. And I'll have some questions for you in regards to that. In the meantime, I want you to come with your own space. Right? Come with your own space. Think about it. I'll share more, but do the best that you can at that point in time. And I want to spend more in-depth time on that phase of meditation. The important part is you find a serene space in your mind and you sit in that space. And while you're in that space is when you have most of the positive thought. You have most of the reflective thought. Or the things you've learned. It's where you have that inner discussion. Right? And so the challenge I have for you this week, so I challenge you to meditate every day. And if you really want to bring it up to the next level, again, this is for the week, right? These are weekly challenges. If you do it more than the week for the rest of your life, great. So I challenge you to meditate every day this week. And if you really want to take that up to the next level, yes, up to the next level. You love the voice inflection there. Meditate for 30 minutes. That's what I'm going to try to do. So if you're a meditation vet, extend the time. Extend the time out. I don't usually meditate for 30 minutes at a time, so I'm going to give it a shot. Let me know down below if you're going to participate. Give it a shot. Subscribe to this channel. Take the challenge. Join us in this movement to better ourselves so we can better the world and create a new future. If you're new, make sure that you subscribe and join the movement. Make sure you share this with others. That way you guys can challenge yourselves. And as usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.